The mystery of North Korean soldiers in Kursk, well-equipped, but mysteriously disappeared. The presence of North Korean soldiers on the battlefield in Ukraine has attracted the attention of observers for months. They are believed to have played a key role in Russia's efforts to push Ukraine out of the Kursk region. However, after a period of fighting, this force suddenly and mysteriously disappeared. North Korean soldiers in Kursk. According to Western and Ukrainian intelligence, about 12,000 North Korean soldiers have been sent to Russia to support Moscow's military campaign. Many reports indicate that they were quickly deployed to Kursk, where fierce fighting is taking place. Ukraine estimates that nearly half of these have been wounded or killed in Kyiv's attacks, but this figure has not been independently verified. North Korea's deployment of troops to Russia marks a major step forward in military cooperation between the two countries. Some U.S. intelligence reports suggest that leader Kim Jong Un himself proposed this to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Although the North Korean army is well-trained, it lacks combat experience. Some Western sources say they are merely cannon fodder, while other assessments note their mobility, high discipline, and proficiency with weapons. Tactics and equipment. The North Korean troops in Kursk are mainly involved in defending strategic positions and carrying out attacks on Ukrainian forces. However, they face many challenges when faced with modern warfare, especially UAVs. According to Colonel Oleksandr Kindratenko, spokesman for the Ukrainian Special Operations Forces, the North Korean soldiers can move quickly and unpredictably to avoid UAVs, but they have no experience dealing with this type of weapon. Video collected by Ukraine shows that they often use wave attack tactics, which makes them easy targets for Ukrainian fire. One notable point is that the North Korean soldiers were better equipped than their Russian counterparts. They carried upgraded AK-12s instead of the old AK-47s, more anti-tank grenade launchers, and 3 times as much ammunition as the Russians. However, some soldiers had removed their helmets and body armor to increase their speed, while their backpacks contained only a small amount of food and water and almost no cold protection. This raises questions about their level of preparation for the battlefield. Mysterious disappearance. After appearing on the battlefield at Kursk, the North Korean soldiers suddenly disappeared from intelligence reports and major fighting. Ukraine believes they suffered heavy losses and may have been withdrawn for retraining or restructuring. However, there has been no official information from Moscow or Pyongyang to confirm this. Ukraine also announced the capture of 2 North Korean soldiers, marking the first time that North Korean soldiers have been detained by Kyiv during the war. President Volodymyr Zelensky has released interrogation footage in which 2 prisoners surrendered rather than commit suicide, a rarity for the North Korean military. According to sources in South Korea and Ukraine, many North Korean soldiers have chosen to commit suicide to avoid capture, fearing retribution upon their return home. The U.S. government has also confirmed these cases, saying they were concerned about reprisals against their families in North Korea if they fell into Ukrainian hands. During the rescue of one of the 2 prisoners, Ukrainian troops came under heavy fire from Russian artillery, suggesting Moscow did not want to let the North Koreans fall into Kyiv's hands. Despite the losses, it is unclear whether North Korea will continue to send more troops to Russia. Analysts say that if the force is withdrawn for retraining, it could return to new tactics. North Korea's deployment of troops to the Ukrainian battlefield marks a turning point in Pyongyang-Moscow relations. Despite significant losses, there is no sign that military cooperation between the two countries will end.